Hey everybody, I'm Anthony.
I'm John.
And this is the Dynamic Buzz. Every Tuesday, we bring you the latest in comic book news, along with suggestions of the comics you should pick up this week. So, without further ado, let's get started with the show.
So, you went to Gym City Comics this week?
Comic-Con, yes.
Comic-Con?
Not a store. Yeah, it was at the Nutter Center down by Wright State University. A bunch of local artists and even some big names were there, and some independent writers. It was pretty fun. We got to walk around, we got to meet with people, we got to wear our brand new Dynamic Buzz swag. But yeah, it was fun. We met with a couple independent people about books, and we did a quick interview with two of them. We met with people who were dressed in cosplay. The cosplay there was really good.
Really?
No.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so I guess we're going to have a couple videos that pop up this week from there, and then what's the biggest video from
The biggest video we have is I Met with Daryl Banks. And now Daryl Banks was the original mind behind Kyle Rayner, which is, the fourth human Green Lantern, who is the star of Green Lantern New Guardians. Yeah, Daryl is the guy who designed the character, the costume and everything. I met with him briefly, and we got to talk about why he picked certain things that he did with the outfit. Just mind you, with the videos, they are shaky, and there is an announcer guy who decides that he waits to the most crucial parts of interviews and then starts talking. So, with that in mind, I don't know, this is a test con for us anyway, to see what we need to do for the big one in Chicago.
C2E2.
Yeah. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun, so there will be a link in the descriptions below to the actual clips, and they'll also be on the dynamicbuzz.com page under videos.
Yeah, so watch out for that.
Watch out!
Alright, so I guess we better get on with the show.
Yeah, we have a lot of news today.
We have barely any news. It was a very, very, very slow week, and hopefully we don't disappoint you with the news we have. But let's get started.
It's a lot of pressure. Alright, so if you guys haven't been on the internet lately, rumor was that Jon Stewart, the Black Green Lantern, the third Green Lantern of Earth, was set to be killed off because writer, it was linked originally by the Bleeding Cool, who said that Joshua Hale Fiakovac.
Fiakov. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I just butchered your name. But apparently he left two titles. He left Green Lantern Corps and the Red Lanterns. When he left, his statement was that he had a vision for what he wanted out of the Green Lantern, and what the story he wanted to tell clashed with what the editors wanted to tell. So I guess he just said, okay, well, if I can't tell my story, then I don't want anything to do with it. And so he just ups and leaves both titles. Rumor was that it was because Jon Stewart was supposed to die, and he said he didn't want anything to do with that. So he left. Then, after he left, reports came in saying that no one knows why that rumor even started, because Jon Stewart was never going to die in the first place. That he was too important of a character and too in the core of the core to be lost. So that was kind of weird, and I feel like it's going to be another Gail Simone incident where...
You think it will be as big as Gail Simone?
No. But it was just weird because, I was trying to sit there and following on the internet, and 1 second the guy left, then Jon Stewart's dying, then people, are flooding the internet with their comments and their thoughts on it, and then DC comes out and says, yeah, that was never the plan.
What do you think actually happened?
I kind of think that, yeah, they were going to kill off Jon Stewart, and then now this guy's gone, they're going to be like, well, we were never in the wrong.
Yeah. I don't see why this rumor wouldn't start. No, not like why this rumor wouldn't be true. Why would this just magically just come up at the time that he quit or whatever, I guess, supposedly? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense that this would just be made up.
Well, I could kind of see it because out of the 4, or I guess there's 5 Green Lanterns now, he right now currently is doing the least. Like, he's been kind of like devastated after he killed Mogo back in War of the Green Lanterns before the New 52 started. And since then, he's been kind of a slow character, and he's been haunted by that. And now that it's fixed, he's supposed to be moving forward, but DC said that they had big plans for him, so...
Plans to die.
Who knows? But I don't think they'll kill Jon Stewart. He was the only Green Lantern in the Justice League TV show and Justice League Unlimited, except for Kyle Rayner. I guess Kyle Rayner showed up for an episode.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was the main person.
You know, he's very he's like one African American character that they don't get out of the. Wait a minute. He's like the one African American character that they don't kill within having a couple. You know, they got rid of Static Shock. They got rid of. Who else? Name some characters.
Mr. Terrific, Black Lightning.
Yeah, they get rid of all those characters. Jon Stewart is the one that stays in, and that's good for DC. I don't know why they wouldn't take that out, because they needed diversity in the universe. It can't just be all white people.
Or the fact that he's just a really good character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about it is it's he could be a good character, but you know, stuff like that and movies, it's about, you know, people like to see diversity and stuff.
I mean, but I don't think it's the same, because he's not the head title. Like, where Static Shock, Black Lightning, and Mr. Terrific those were self-titles. And they got canceled because of bad writing, not because of bad character.
Yeah. Whereas
Jon Stewart, it's just that he hasn't done a lot lately. Everyone else has had like an event wrapped around them. Not so much Guy Gardner, but I don't know. People keep trying to make him interesting. But I don't know. Knowing DC and, you know, how these things usually conspire, it usually is an entire week of drama and gossip before we actually find out what really happened or what really is going to happen. But so definitely next week we probably will have some more information about this.
He probably quit because he didn't want to be a part of the Red Lantern. But
moving on.
Yeah, moving on. We're going to go to movie news. We don't have a lot of that either. But Ryan Reynolds is coming out and speaking about the Deadpool movie. Now, if you guys know, Ryan Reynolds has been all for a Deadpool movie ever since he played... Would you say he was actually Deadpool in the Wolverine Origins? I don't know.
He was a Deadpool type character.
Yeah, but...
In the beginning.
Oh, in the beginning, yeah. But then, gosh, how bad was that movie? But going on...
He was Wade Wilson, not Deadpool, I guess.
Yeah. Going on, he's came out and said there's a script ready, and they are trying to make it rated R. He said he would only do it if it was rated R. But I guess Fox is worried that by coming out with this movie, it would ruin their reputation.
Well, they want to keep it in a PG-13 zone that younger kids can still go see it, because that's, I mean, it's in it with Young Justice and Green Lantern. They want to sell toys and stuff like that, and I mean, you know, with X-Men and all that, they kind of got toys across, and I mean, it was fun for like a family could go to it, and from what I heard, the Deadpool movie was like borderline rated R, borderline NC-17.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it just, I don't see Fox taking a risk like that for Deadpool, because, I mean, he may be a big comic book character and like people may like him, but he doesn't have the following to push a movie like that. I
don't know, I
don't think it would be cool, but
yeah.
I mean, a Deadpool movie would be nice, but I mean, I don't know how they could tell it in a PG-13. Well, yeah, I could see it in a PG-13 setting. It would upset fans.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see if it is PG-13, because I feel like they would be holding back so much stuff of Deadpool, because Deadpool is a rated R character. Yeah, but I don't know. I guess hopefully we'll hear stuff more, because, you know, stuff is just popping up all over about this Deadpool movie that was supposed to come out, you know, this year or next year, but with, you know, switching of directors and all kinds of stuff that just happened, it's just been less successful than the Justice League movie has been so far. So, all right, and then our next news, and our last news, unfortunately, is AntMan footage has surfaced on the internet. Now,
it comes in waves.
What?
It comes in waves. Like, it'll come out for a while and then it'll get deleted.
No, this is the first one. In the past, it's been people remaking what they've seen at this Comic-Con.
Oh, I thought, okay.
Yeah, but what this is it's test footage that, crap, what is his name? Who's directing it? I forget.
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright, yeah. Edgar Wright, he's shown at Comic-Con to show that, you know, what he expects from the AntMan movie, or, you know, to give a glimpse to the fans of what to expect in it. And it's a couple seconds long, I would say maybe 30 seconds, and it's phenomenal. You know, they've totally taken it off the internet now. You didn't get to see it.
No.
But immediately when I seen it pop up online, I had to watch it. And this could be very, very well. I see a lot of I'll see a lot of Edgar Wright stuff that you see in Shaun of the Dead or his other movies, but I feel like this would be really sweet. There's parts when he's like small and then he turns into big, and then there's parts when he's small and he has the power of when he's a bigger person.
140-pound man, yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really awesome, and hopefully, this is what's going to be in the rest of the movie, which, I assume it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really, really good. I've always been excited for this Ant-Man movie just because it's going to be the one different movie than the rest of them, because this is supposed to be Marvel's kind of comedy movie a little bit. It's like action comedy. But
which is funny because Ant-Man's not really a comedy character. Well, it depends on which one. I mean, if you're talking about the wife-beating, pacifist, nutcase, Hank Pym.
I think if you're going to do this movie, though, you have to do it with some kind of comedy in it.
I don't know. I think it could be a pretty serious movie.
I don't know. I feel like from an outside view, a man from going little to big all the time is kind of funny to just...
It doesn't happen on a daily basis.
Yeah. Like, it's just something funny to someone that, doesn't know anything about comics,
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they think it's stupid, but I don't know. I think this is a good idea for Marvel. And this is in Phase 3. This is after Avengers 2, so it's going to be a while for me to see it, but it's good to see something like that.
Yeah.
But
at least it's Avengers Assemble. They titled it Assemble instead of 2. Well, it's 2, but it's also titled Avengers Assemble.
Oh.
Yeah, a little fun fact.
Yep. All right. Yeah, that was all our news. It was a lot of news, not really, but now we go on to our comic picks of the week.
All right, so comics to look out for this week, along with our top 3 picks of the week, which are
Aquaman 18.
Aquaman 18.
You want to talk about that? It's usually your...
It's just a big time. I guess there's some big event that's going to... Not a big event, but a big story arc that's coming up. And, I don't know, it seems to be kind of cool. Kind of like the Ice King kind of shows up in Atlantis or something like that. But it seems entertaining, and I think this is where it starts.
Mm-hmm. The cover looks awesome. What does it say? The King of Atlantis is back or something like that.
Yeah, the True King or something like that.
Yeah. It looks pretty interesting. I've always enjoyed the Aquaman titles, but this one, it'll be good too.
Mm-hmm. Next is the
Guardians of the Galaxy #1.
That should be. I don't know. I kind of lost the momentum for that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just feel like it might turn to a Talon, where then it turns from what could be all action, then it's just reading, and then nothing.
I don't know. 0.1 was amazing. I'm pretty sure I gave it a 5 out of 5. The story was great, and it really set up for what to expect in the Guardians of the Galaxy. I guess, Star-Lord's going to really take on this team and be a major character in it. And then we've also seen Rocket Raccoon and what's the green lady in it? What's her name?
Not a clue.
Yeah, I don't know either. But they've been in Nova, so hopefully Nova's played a part in it.
But Iron Man will be in it too.
Yeah, and
with Godkiller.
That would be. It's gonna be awesome. I wouldn't really be surprised if this goes in my top 3 because I've been talking about this a lot. I've been really, really excited for it. It's probably, besides Nova, the most anticipated Marvel Now comic for me. So I really, 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 really can't wait for this comic.
Cool. Well, our final pick of the week is Batman Incorporated #9. And this will be the first issue since Damian Wayne's passing. His murder. And basically in the synopsis, it's just is the Dark Knight a murderer? So I'm going to guess that the Damian's gigantic twin thing, Batman's going to kill him.
Well, you see, I looked at the preview and it seemed like
he
snaps
he
the
kicks a sword.
Kicks his foot, breaks a sword with his bare foot. Not barefoot. He's got a boot on, but that would have been cool if it was barefoot.
No, it's bare. Yeah, it's bare.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's even cooler. I guess I didn't really look at it that much, but yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Or whatever.
I don't know if that's right. I just like to mess with you.
All right, yeah, it's definitely going to be awesome. It's another Requiem issue. Another thing you see in the preview is Batman, or it's actually Bruce Wayne carrying his coffin.
Bruce Wayne, Alfred, Tim, and Dick carrying the coffin. The family.
It's pretty crazy. I like to see. Supposedly, Grant Morrison's like building up to something. I thought it was all building up to this issue, but I guess it's building up to like 10 or 11 or something like that. I don't know what he's doing with these comics, but you know they've been good. I like Batman.
But I could see him doing it like, all right, so Damien's dead. Well, just kidding. Titus has a bunch of clones, and he's gonna find a new Damien. He's gonna take him. And it's gonna be starting all over.
No, that'd be so bad.
But
I'm excited for this issue. This should be a good one. Yeah. Definitely want to pick up.
We'll find out tomorrow.
What's that? It's like awkwardly looking at each other when you're
All right. Well, the other comics that are coming out this week are Batman Dark Knight number 18, Flash number 18, Injustice Gods Among Us number 3, Red Lanterns number 18, Teen Titans number 18, Superman number 18, Talon number 6. A+X number 6, Age of Ultron number 3, Fantastic Four number 5, Age of Ultron, Superior Spider-Man number 6, Age of Ultron, Scarlet Spider number 15, Thunderbolts number 7, and Morbius the Living Vampire number 3.
Yeah, do you want to talk about Age of Ultron a little bit?
Briefly. Basically, with Age of Ultron, I was really excited for it. I think I was more excited because of the Scotty Young variant cover, but I don't know, It's been really boring.
It's been very disappointing, and you know we've talked about it. I think this is going to be the breaking point for, you know, number 3 is going to be the breaking point for us because 1 and 2 hasn't done anything for us, and I don't even know what to expect from 3 just because it's just going nowhere.
It would have to be like, I mean, apparently Captain America has a plan now.
Yeah.
And they have to act, and I also want to know what happened. I want to know how the world literally went under in a day. And I know it's not been a day, but
yeah, I want to know in this issue because 1 and 2 we've basically got nothing.
Well, that, and they said this is the real world. This is happening right now. So you're telling me that the world has been enslaved by a robot, and then somehow we're all gonna fix everything, and no one's gonna really talk about it again. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm not impressed with this event. I was excited for it, but I feel let down by the second issue already.
Yes, very. But hopefully we'll get something out of the other titles that are involved in Age of Ultron now, like Superior Spider-Man. But
maybe they'll explain why Superior Spider-Man is Peter Parker in the new one. In Age of Ultron, he seems to be Peter Parker, not Doc Ock Peter Parker.
I don't want to get in that confusing battle.
Yeah.
We always get confused by just that whole thing, but I don't think Dan Slott is actually writing this one.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, well.
I think I remember just weeks ago just looking at it and seeing that he didn't write it, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Definitely, we're going to pick up the Age of Ultrons, but we'll see if the next time around when the Age of Ultrons come out, if we even look at them. Because, yeah. So I guess that wraps the show up.
Yep.
Very, very, I would say, boring show.
I wouldn't say boring. It was just less exciting than others.
Yeah. We kind of have that. Like, there's not been a lot of news in the past, like, maybe 2 or 3 episodes. Or, 2 episodes, I would say. But, hopefully something big happens soon that we're just going to be so excited about.
But if you guys want to leave comments down below and tell us what we should do, like, if we have another week where there's not a lot of news, what would you guys like to hear about? We would love to find, something to talk about because we love to talk.
We just love to talk.
All right. Well, as usual, please visit us at our website on Facebook at www.thedynamicbuzz.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
Thing about our Facebook, we are close to 100 likes, and if you haven't liked us on Facebook, please like us there because we would like to get to 100 likes.
We would like to get to 100 likes.
Because we want to get them in triple digits.
Triple digits. All right.
And then we can get you digits.
Anyway, so yeah, with that being said, join us on Friday. Join us on Friday for the Dynamic Review.
Mm-hmm.
Join us tomorrow. I guess it's not join us tomorrow, but tomorrow we will have the Dynamic Dead posted. And we will also have clips and a couple interviews from Gym City Comic Con this weekend.
Yeah, and we might also have an extra video. We're going to experiment with something tomorrow, but I guess we'll see. If you don't have it, just totally forget that we're even saying this. Whatever. I don't know. I'm confusing myself by beating around the bush.
What? Jeez.
Beating around the bush.
Okay.
I'm beating around the bush.
I thought you said
beating behind a bush.
you said eating around the bush. I was like, what are you talking about? We're gotta cancel that. Censoring that out. Alright, well, see you guys later.